what full capacity actually means. When a person is at full capacity, they don't just manage well. They live from sufficiency. They live from integrity. They live from wholeness. They operate beyond natural limits because they've learned to live in partnership with God's strength instead of constantly scrambling on their own. This isn't hustle. This isn't denial. This isn't an aesthetic. It's an integrated life where what's happening inside you matches what's happening outside you. It looks like peace that doesn't collapse when pressure rises, clarity that still works when emotions flare, courage that doesn't depend on certainty, boundaries that protect love instead of punishing people, steady obedience without frantic striving. People have said things to me like, "How do you juggle all that you do?" It's like you're running on another level. You're like a bouncy ball. You just bounce back from anything. At first, I brushed these comments off. Eventually, I realized they were naming something I had started to embrace as normal, capacity that wasn't mine alone, a grace, a sufficiency, a way of living in God's strength. There's almost always a gap between what you can carry and what you're called to hold. That gap isn't proof you missed it. It's the space grace fills while capacity is being formed. And if you're like many of the people I've coached, you may not know that this kind of life is even possible. Maybe your capacity has always felt maxed out by stress, misalignment, anxiety, or an endless cycle of striving. I get it. Me too. I was my first client and still the one I practice this on every day. I didn't grow up with a living faith. I didn't know I could actually have a relationship with God. My unconscious split from myself was painful. I tried to cooperate with every rule I saw around me, convinced that if I figured out the formula, life would finally feel good. That striving led me into years of study, degrees, certifications, ministry training, coaching credentials. I wanted to know how people could build lives they actually enjoyed, lives that didn't just look successful from the outside, but felt grounded and whole on the inside. And what I discovered is what this book is about. It's simple. Full capacity doesn't come from perfect performance. It doesn't come from bypassing suffering or avoiding brokenness. It actually comes from discovering a new source of life altogether.